Hello, viewers. Good night. How are you? Today I'm talking from the Fukuoka. The Mughal channel is mostly talking in Urdu, Japanese, and English. So mostly, my program was in the English, Japanese, and Urdu. And most of my international friends, they're asking me that, Mr. Mughal, could you please talk in English a little bit? We should understand what kind of you are doing this conversation with the different people. But today, this is I have a very, exciting friend. One of my friend, he's a Pakistani. Maybe he's the first Pakistani scientist, research scientist in Japan, and he's doing a lot of very interesting research. And especially, we can talk about this coronavirus also. How can we solve this problem in Japan? So first of all, let's to join this my friend. His name is Dr. Ajmal Khan.
Wazeer.
Wazeer, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Mol
Tode
bhai.
mache single de.
Dera manana bilkul tik tak taso khpal halwai sangai.
Jode, singe. I hope you are fine, sir. I think I really miss you. Long times we met there, and I just wanted to talk to you. That please. So, which city now you are living?
Yeah, well, thank you, Mughal, for inviting me to talk to you about many things today.
Yeah.
I'm living in Tokyo now,
Mm-hmm.
Oizumi Gakuincho area, and I'm working. Yeah.
So, Dr. Sabha, I really want to ask you. I know you have a very long profile. I want to introduce you. You're a very researcher. Could you please explain yourself? First of all, where you come from in Pakistan city?
Okay, thank you. My name is Ajmal Wazeer, as I told you, as Mughal also introduced me.
Yeah.
I came from the tribal area of Pakistan, Fatah, South Waziristan,
Wow.
and proper Wana. And I born in 1975, a small town, Dog, which is very close to the Wana center.
Wow.
And then I moved to Islamia College, Peshawar for my undergrad, and then moved to Qaid Azam University. I did my MSc in physics and MPhil in physics. And then in 2009, I moved to Japan, University of Tsukuba. I did my PhD on solar cell. And me and my professor, we discovered P-type
P-type.
P-type barium silicide solar cell, which was the first time in the world. And that work belongs to me and the Japanese newspaper Asahi Shimbun.
Yeah.
They also there was the headline that University of Tsukuba discovered P-type barium silicide solar cell. And then after my PhD work, I moved to the AIST of Japan, and I lived in Koriyama, Fukushima area, where the nuclear disaster happened. And I worked on solar cell project. Silicon-based solar cell, and me and my boss Makoto Konagai from Tokyo Tech University from Tokyo, and he was actually supervising my work. And we also did a wonderful job. We make a solar cell on the glass to make a very low-cost solar cell for the application of the big building, highways, to very low-cost solar cell. But that project finished. And in 2017, I moved to Riken, and now I'm working on the UV LED, which is a lot of application for the medical science and agriculture. So still I'm working here. So that's all. And I'm from Pakistan, of course.
Wow. But Dr. Really, I have very interesting. I think the viewers, I think they want to listen that now, how this is, this coronavirus, the COVID-19 has been, that the Prime Minister Abe declared this, emergency all around Japan. And first of all, I want to ask you, what you're feeling? You're living in Tokyo. I think mostly this is happening in the Tokyo. What you're feeling?
Yeah, this is, I think the Prime Minister of Japan take very good decision to lock down, and because this virus can be spread very easily through social interaction among society, and when the people to people contact and commuting in train and going to offices and going to restaurants, so the chances of spreading is high. So to limit the spreading of the coronavirus, that's, I think, is a very good decision to make lockdown
Mm-hmm.
And this lockdown is actually, you asked very interesting question. I will briefly
Yeah.
talk about a
Please, please,
delicate
please.
point.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm scientist, but I don't know much about the legal and constitution of Japan. But I found something. According to the Japanese constitution, they cannot push people to stay at home, and that's I think the Japanese government to revisit this constitutional part in such emergency situation. I think the government should really have some law to strictly prohibit people from traveling, from going, and that would be just several months, this game. And after, when the summer comes, hot summer, I hope it will be over. So, but before that, the people have to be careful, staying at home and washing hand and gargles all the time, and not to go out unnecessarily for any other things, just for shopping or for the daily usage. It's fine, but I would recommend just to take care of this unfortunate time. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 Doctor. I think because I'm also my family is in Tokyo, but I live in Fukuoka. So my business is here, so I also cannot move there. So that's why now I created this my studio in my gallery, and I'm trying to make the right information, the correct information to the our community here even in Pakistan, but mostly the peoples are living in Japan. We have the large community of the Pakistani here, but mostly only few peoples are so well educated, like most of the car business people or maybe labor people. And I was thinking to look out that some intellectual or scientist or doctor people, that they can speak to the world, that people should understand that we Pakistanis are not only car dealer or not the labor, we are the scientists,
Right.
we are the doctor here. And really I feel very proud of you that really
It's pleasure,
please, please,
pleasure.
really. If I am the president of Pakistan, I would like to give you the pride of performance, this award to you, really,
Thank you so
because you
much. Thank
research.
you.
No, I really admire you. I respect you. I know who you are and what are you doing, how much you respect in Japan. So, Dr. Ajmal, so let me talk about another thing. That you are specialist and doing this, a scientist. I heard that this what are you think PV, this it can be help to the solve this corona. It can kill the coronavirus. How little bit can you subscribe that?
Yes, well, it's very good question and important question. Uh, this in Japan, in Minamata, there was a problem of the
Yeah, Minamata, yeah,
poisoning
Minamata Bill, yes,
because
yes.
of the mercury poisoning in sea, and many lives and many people die of this mercury poisoning. Anyway, it's a long story, but now in the world, UV light has a lot of application for medical science
Mm-hmm.
and for agriculture, including killing virus like COVID-19, and we can kill coronavirus by UV light. But unfortunately, the UV light sources in the world now, which is industrially available, is based on mercury lamp, which is toxic. Our
Marseillam,
institute,
yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
our institute is trying to use a very special material, algan,
Mm-hmm.
aluminum gallium nitride material, which is very safe for environment,
Mm-hmm.
and we can make UV light to kill bacteria and virus. Actually, this light can damage the DNA of the virus. Once you
Oh.
kill the DNA, then the virus is no more alive. But right
Mm.
now we cannot use for the human body treatment, no, but
Uh-huh.
we can use
Mm-hmm.
for the quarantine center to clean, and to the kitchen in the restaurant, and also in aeroplane, in
Mm-hmm.
toiletry,
Mm-hmm.
and in buses. Before, for instance, if you use the bus and rail car, when the people go out in during one round of the shuttle,
Mm-hmm.
so with UV light you can clean all the seats inside, interior of the train car, interior
Mm-hmm.
of the car, interior of the houses.
Mm.
So it's very good thing. And this you will you asked very good question, but I would take advantage of this situation.
Please, 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 please go ahead.
This
Yeah.
UV light, the one part of UV light can be used on human body to produce vitamin D in the human body.
Wow. Mm.
So by shining the UV light, as you know, in the Scandinavian country like Sweden, there's
Mm-hmm.
less sunny days. There are
Yes, yes.
not
That's how
many
the
sunny
body.
days. so people cannot get proper vitamin D through sun. But by
Yes.
using UVB light on the human body, we can get vitamin D3. Vitamin D has many types, but vitamin D3 could be produced by UV light in human body. It's a very interesting application, and it can be also used to grow plants under the UV light. And that plants, you can produce one very interesting chemical in the plant. It's called phytochemical. And
Phytochemical.
phytochemical is very good for our health. It is antioxidant. I mean, it fight against cancer. So eat the plants having a lot of phytochemical. It means that you have less chance to get cancer, and also this phytochemical is also good for the high blood pressure patient who have the heart disease. So so I'm working on this new high level technologies here at Riken with my boss Hideki Hirayama. He's my boss, and we got for UVC we are the leader in the world. Our laboratory has the highest power UVC LED, which can kill the DNA of the virus and bacteria. Yeah.
Wow! Great. So your company is planning to do any producing this kind of product to help Japan or not, or around the world? How to do it? I don't know the method.
This is a very nice question. Actually, we already collaborating with local Japanese company. The one company name is Dowa.
Okay.
Dowa, and another one is Marubun. So these two small companies, Dowa is a big, making electronic devices and products, but the Marubun is small. Actually, the last year, the Nobel Prize winner Shuji Nakamura visit our laboratory, and he proposed to my boss to make your own company to producing this. So, but still, he's hesitating. This not easy job for his scientists to start a business. But we're still thinking. My boss still thinking about this point in the future. Yeah.
Purposely is a great thing. I think if you can, I think you are scientists here and you can help Pakistan also. It's our country. Maybe people don't know about you. I think even in the Japan, I think I know you very well. But
right. I
know.
think in Japan, few people. I have Nasir Nakagawa, and he came to my PhD time, and also some good people like Fahim in Yokohama. He's also my good friend, and is very. I really like him. He's very forward-looking. In Koriyama, Arif from Karachi. He's with Jamaat Islami. He's a very nice guy too. And Suhail in Koriyama, and I have the guys who when the Pakistan foreign minister visited, some Khan friend with us. They're also my good friends.
Yes. We was meeting with the foreign minister. Was especially invited us, to have a chat with him.
And with you, really, when I meet you, and I found you a very interesting person, and especially I find one thing that you are very positive. And if we have time in future, I would like to introduce my institute, and we can talk about different issues.
Really.
If we can explain the Japanese good points to Pakistan, for example, agriculture, industry, science and technology, and police system, and the society, and medical things, how the Japanese good food, balanced diet, and this is really culture of good health. So we can talk about many things in future, right?
Yes, of course. So, Dr. Ajmal, really, thank you so much. Finally, I want to ask you now. Let's talk about Pakistan. We have been talking about Japan, your mission, your scientists. That our Prime Minister Imran Khan requested to the overseas Pakistani that please send the money or to the fund to help the Pakistani coronavirus people, those who are victims. So, what do you think about this? Your personal feeling?
Yeah, very good, Mughal. This question is a bit very interesting and also very sensitive, I would say. But
please.
The first thing which my response that there was, the ex-Chief Justice of Pakistan, he collected some money for the dam project in
Yes,
KPK,
yes, yes.
and the people from the outside the country, from England, from US, from Japan, I think people donated a lot of money, but nobody knows what happened to that money. I'm not saying that someone
It's okay, okay.
misused it,
No, no,
but
please.
I think people asking this question, and the most important thing, that Pakistan has very serious problem, which is the justice system in Pakistan,
Yes.
uh, which causes so many problems to our institution, like our judiciary, our political setup, our military leadership establishment, and other people. We are very confused, and people don't know their responsibility and their circle and their limitation. That's very unfortunate thing. So due to this, the absence of the justice system in Pakistan, it causes a lot of problems, economic problem, human rights issues, and the trust of the outside people on Pakistanis, and especially our industry really collapsed because of this mistrust of the outsider. So I will come back to your point of the donation, or so I mean that if you and me working hard and we can earn money for our family, for our own self, I think we don't need to get money from
Yes,
someone.
yes, yes.
So the point is that I'm sorry to say, in
It's okay.
Pakistan, my brother and sister people, they just sluggish, lazy. They don't work hard. They're just every time relying on IMF and World Bank and outside the international community to help them. It's why not Islam teach us, and if we go back to our own history, when before the partition of Pakistan and India, our people believe in self-respect. Our poet Allama Iqbal, used to teach us the khudi, self-respect.
Yes, self-respect.
So
Yes.
we need to believe in self-respect. We need to do hard work to earn money for ourselves, and to improve our industry, and to prepare money for the bedtime if any disaster comes. Now, I would say, I'm sorry to say, now the disaster management authority in Pakistan, which is they, when the COVID-19 issue happened, and especially the pilgrimage from Iran, they coming to Pakistan, and they were not prepared, and they don't have any quarantine center in Balochistan, in Quetta, to facilitate those infected people with corona. And when the corona entered, and the people, and they started arrangement to buy ventilator, to buy mask from China, and order, and all those decisions, I don't think so. It was not by the representative of the people. I would say those decision was just, we don't know. I mean, just by the chairman of this National Disaster Management Authority, they deciding all the things. Whether, I'm not sure whether it's about the quality of all this product they're buying from China. Is it good or not? The medicine, the mask, who is checking? If, for example, if you ask me to check the medical things, I think it would be very wrong, because I'm scientist. We should choose the right people for the right job. So I would say, unfortunately, in that situation, that the right people in Pakistan is not for the right job, and our democratic values is very weak, and our justice system is very weak, which causes all this problem, poverty. Now we need asking money from outside, and how long we asking? I'm asking you and myself also, how long we will be asking for funds from outside? So we should think about to solve our problem at home, to improve our economy. And the economy can be improved by improving industry, by bringing peace in the country, by respecting the human right values, by inviting businessmen from Japan, from Germany, from England, from US to come to Pakistan, and we provide peace to them. And we have, alhamdulillah, we have beautiful places. like Kashmir, like Murray, like Sawat. We have historical places like Taxala and other places where we can promote tourism. We can earn a
Yes.
lot of money. But because
Mm.
of those issues, I mentioned, that's because of the lacking of the security system, because of the lack of security, the international traveler cannot go to Pakistan, and we cannot earn money. And at the same time, our industry also not good. And because of the weak justice system, our industrial product quality is not good because we cannot pass our products through ISO standards or some other
Yeah.
standards because our justice system is very poor. So I think the Imran Khan, if he's asking for money, he should come up with plan to show, okay, people give to money, give us money, and we spend this money, and this is the record. And that record should be checked by the international auditor. I mean, very impartial people from outside the country to make sure that really he spent the money for the corona infected people. But if he cannot come up with such things, so for me, it's a big question mark, I would say.
Wow, wow, Dr. Abdul, thank you very much. Really, now this I have to be wind up this one. So finally, another. Now you was talking about Pakistan. We are talking about Japan, and one thing is, I'm going to ask you. Maybe from today or tomorrow, the Ramadan is going to be started. Is our iftar is going to be started, but still, this is. Don't go to the mosque, stay home, iftar at home, tarawih at home, whatever. One thing I want to ask you, the most of the religious people or religious scholars in Pakistan or around the world, they're thinking that this corona is like a punishment from God, or maybe it's an examination, or maybe it's a testament. What do you think about it? Is it a punishment or exams? You are the doctor and scientist, and I want to ask your opinion too. I heard a lot of opinion from the religious people, but I think you should speak about it. That what do you think this is?
This
This
is
type.
a very interesting question, and we can have another program on this topic. But I will briefly
But
say
shortly, yes,
now.
sir, please,
Yeah,
please, yeah.
it's really true. Coronavirus exists. It's very dangerous and lethal. There's no doubt, and
Okay.
it's really spread through social interaction, people to people. So I would say that this is truth, but there's many controversial ideas about the coronavirus. Some people say it was produced in 2014 in US, some research group in university, but Fauci, there's a guy in US. And then the US government in 2015 or 16, they banned on those research. The COVID-19 research should be banned. But there's some people, there's a rumor, one Pakistani doctor, Rashid, he's in US. He's of course, very renowned medical scientist. Some part of his thinking, I agree with him. And then at the end, they moved this because in US the lawmakers requested to ban, and they stopped. But they moved this research to China, to Wuhan, and they
Hmm.
continue. So this is coronavirus is really SARS family. From that, it's true. And for Ramadan, I would say that the Islam is very great religion, and we are not. Islam never teach us to be extremist. We have to stay at home. We have to pray Tarawih with our family, with brother and sister, mother and wives, and we have to be careful. And not only about other thing, because in Ramadan our immunity power will be more weak because of not eating food and less exercise.
Yes.
So, especially in Ramadan, we need a very special care to isolate families. I mean, to keep distance from interaction with each other. That would be very. But I would say that people should not give up exercise at home. They should do exercise like a push up or doing some yoga or whatever exercise at home they can do, or some machine, and eat balanced food, avoid sweet food, avoid oily food. To I would say to take a lot of natural food and dal, pulses, salad, some fruits. And that's my recommendation. Yeah.
I see. Okay, Doctor, thank you so much. So finally, now I'm going to close it. Just I request you give a 1 minute message to maybe your audience in Japan, because you have a lot of fans here in Japan. You're working with Japanese people, and they understand your English and Japanese both. So just give your 1 minute message to everyone. Look at the camera and just go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. My message for all my Pakistani brother and sister and Japanese friends, that's this is really difficult time for all of us, but we should have a confidence and passions to fight against COVID-19 in a very intelligent way, and to take care of our health and of our beloved people around us, and especially to do, as I mentioned before, we should do exercise. We should drink a lot of water and a lot of nice food, healthy food, and we should watch nice movies and read nice books, and we should use this time as a opportunity, not to be getting bored, but we should use as an opportunity to learn something about religion, about history, about many things what we cannot read before. So it's, I think, very right time for Pakistan especially. I would say that please do hard work, and please respect the Allama Iqbal words of Khudi, and please believe in justice. Please struggle for justice in Pakistan. The only and only message: we are lacking justice in Pakistan. So please improve it, excel it. So, and I wish you all the best, and happy Ramadan,
Okay.
and Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem Mubarak for all of you.
Thank
So
you,
thank
thank you
you,
so much, Dr. Ab.
Mughal.
Really, I'm very thankful and to coming to joining Mughal TV, and I hope to talk to you again in Urdu also. I will next time, because a lot of the Pakistani
Thank
cannot
you.
understand English, so I will call you again maybe day after tomorrow, maybe within few days, so we can talk in Urdu too. So viewers, I hope you enjoy
Yeah,
this
yeah, most
talking.
welcome. It will be my pleasure.
Okay, so we'll do it. So we're going to conclude it. So we were, I think you enjoyed this, my talking with our doctor scientist from Japan, in Japan. So he's doing a lot. So there are a lot of intelligent Pakistanis and doctors and professors are living in Japan. Those who are very respectable from the Japanese society. So I hope I will introduce you some more Pakistani around the Japan. So I hope you like it. So I think you like my program, Dr. Saab. Thank you so much for coming to Mughal channel, and hope to see you again. Thank you very much.
Lala Paman.
Yalla Faman, shukran, Khuda Hafiz.
Lala Paman. Dera Manana.